So I don't know if you guys are like I am, and having this podcast, I've been seeing this a lot lately with myself. You know, I'm trying to do this little exercise where I'm trying to watch my episodes. I'll listen to it, or I'll watch it, or I'll do them both at the same time. So what I've figured out and what people are telling me, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I talk with my hands extremely, like I'm doing now, right? So I'm trying not to. You can laugh into the mic.
That was the point of the beers.
Yeah, you can laugh into the mic. Yeah. So people that talk with their hands tend to be viewed as warm, agreeable, and energetic.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
That's why you do it. That's why you talk with your hands, right? See, and that's the thing. So
Or
I'm
they're
guessing,
mute.
huh?
Or they're mute.
Or they're mute. Yeah, and yeah, that's true.
Barrier.
Yeah,
So
they have to
there's
use their
actually
hands to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's actually sometimes I think if people don't listen to me and if they're watching this, they can probably see what I'm talking about the way I move my hands all the time. You know, I even try to, when I'm at home, I speak to the wife and she'll hold my hands just to see if I can do it. And it's hard to do. I don't know, Chris, what do you think? Do you speak with your hands? Yeah. Do you find yourself? Mark, what about you?
I do for sure.
Yeah.
I like to be expressive, though. That's why. You don't get a point across unless you put some dramatic flair in everything you do.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Ladies and gentlemen, no, let me try that
41.
again. Huh?
41.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Big Modcast. I am your host, Big Mod. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our guest here, Mr. Julian, El Capitan Garcia, and Jake, the Snake Wilson.
I was wondering where we were going.
Yeah, I had to give you that name because I had text Julian because I wasn't sure of your last name. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I know we've scheduled. I know I wanted to do this with you guys for a while now. But yeah, you guys taking the time. I know you guys are busy with your guys' profession, and I know you guys have other professions as well. I'm sure, but we'll definitely have to get to that. How you guys been? Everything going good?
So far,
Emotionally?
However you want to answer that. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm liking where I'm at, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm liking where I'm headed at the moment.
Sweet.
Yeah, I got a new son. 14 months. Seems like yesterday.
Right.
So that's been...
So he's 14. He's not a year and 2 months. He's 14 months.
I think he's a year and 2 months. I don't know. I was told the other day it was 14 months, but I said it was a year.
Right. And I don't know why that's like that the people want to give, he's 36 months. Or
I read one the other day where it was like, my kid's 72 months and he still breastfeeds. And he was talking to me about how much he loves it. And I was like, I'm sorry. What are we doing?
That's hilarious. Julian, how are you?
I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
Tired, but good. Yeah.
Health-wise, feel good?
Feel okay. Yeah.
Feel okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting older.
Definitely getting older.
Yeah. How far we go back, would you say?
2005.
2005. Good answer. Yeah. So we met at Universal.
Universal, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were there as well.
I was 16. Yep.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You were 16 years old when you started there?
Yeah, and they put me on the bandsaw and everything. And then a month before my 18th birthday,
That explains why you're missing a few fingers.
Right? They're like, oh, wait, you're not supposed to be operating this machinery, so you can't operate this.
Oh, they told you that?
A month before. I've already been working with it for over a year. And then they were like, oh, by the way, you're not even 18.
That's funny.
So for a month, I had to just wait. And just ask Felipe, hey, can you slice this? Or
can you cut this out for us?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dang, they let you start working at 16?
Yeah.
Was this like summer or was this like... What was this?
Yeah, it was summer.
Oh, okay.
But I worked throughout the school year, so.
Oh, okay.
It was the early 2000s.
I guess, yeah.
That's just how it was.
Yeah, I got the job because of my dad.
Oh,
and
that's
I
right.
replaced him. Yeah, so you worked with my dad for like maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
And then, I worked there 5 years.
Yeah, nice. And then, so that's where you met Raul?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where
Do you still keep in touch with my nephew?
all the time. Yeah,
Yeah,
for real. Yeah, we're still close.
that's cool. And what about Nicole?
Nicole,
Or Menta?
every once in a while.
Yeah.
She'll come to the shop. Well, ever since we switched to like carry out, I've maybe seen her once or twice. But yeah, when I worked at the pizzeria, she always would come in. So yeah, I see her every once in a
Okay,
once in a while.
so you know what's yeah, she's actually has her own business now. I don't know if you know this. Yeah,
Is it doing clothes or
yeah,
design?
she does that, and then she does the embroidery. She's doing embroidery now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, I don't know if you guys ever get embroidery done on, our hoodies or T-shirts.
That's literally
You know what?
where my
It's-
brain was going. So I was like, I'm gonna have to hit her up.
You know what? Yeah, hit her up. She's looking for. She's a small business, but she's looking for business, and so she's done hoodies for us, some hats.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. What else do I have? What else do we have? Hoodies, hats. Hell, she even made me a Kango hat that I need to put my big podcast logo on it. It's pretty dope.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah. So so go on to her Instagram. It's
I already follow her.
underscore cosmic substance
Yeah.
underscore. Yeah, just go on to that and just look through Instagram, and you can DM her if you want, or you can if you have her number, shoot her a message. But yeah, I'd say if you guys need some work done, some embroidery, that's where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
she does good work.
Bet.
Would you agree, Mark?
Yeah. No, I like the beanies.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, we also have some beanies that she did for us. So, what about Brian?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, what's up with Brian?
No idea. I haven't seen him in years. Knowing full well you went into the shop, yesterday?
Yes, I went in there
He was
yesterday.
working.
Yeah. And at first I didn't recognize it because it's been a while since I've seen Brian.
Yeah, he.
That's a lifetime
was
ago for him.
Let go.
You guys let him go?
No. From UEI.
Okay. Yeah.
When I don't know how many years that was. So that's probably the last time you saw him.
Stop. That's not the last time you saw him.
No, you.
Oh, yeah. No, what? You know what? Actually, I think I saw him at your guys' shop when it was originally at the pizza spot.
Oh,
I think he might have been working there.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that was maybe 2016. Sad to say that was that wasn't the last time I had a sandwich because I went to you guys. I went to you guys' shop yesterday
Yes.
looking for you guys,
Yeah.
and they said, "Were you working yesterday? Or were you off?
No, I don't work.
You don't work there.
No,
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursdays are not normally there.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
El Jefe.
Yeah.
I have to, even though I said I was going to try something different. I had to just do it.
Yeah.
And it's a really good sandwich. Yeah. And we'll get to the sandwiches and all that good stuff. And I think you have one here for Marcos.
Eventually,
It's coming.
maybe. I don't know. I forgot it.
He forgot it. He texted, "Damn it, I forgot the sandwich." I'm like, "Dang, I told my boys, don't worry about eating dinner, guys. I think Julian's going to bring us some sandwiches and we're going to be set." So I apologize for that. I apologize for Julian.
I think it's on the way, so it might be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're good with that.
Anyways, Brian is the GM of the shop now. So
Is he bringing it?
no, but he's not bringing it. But he's the
that would've
GM
been
of the shop
perfect.
now. Of
Okay.
our shop. So yeah, we still keep in touch with everybody.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it was good seeing him yesterday, actually, because I like I said, I haven't seen him in a while, and he recognized me, and I was like, "Oh, damn, what's up, dude? How you doing?" And so I said, "Where's Julian? Those guys don't work here anymore."
Yeah.
Like, what?
He showed up, so now we don't
They
work.
they opened up the shop and let me run it. I guess they wanted shit right. I guess so. I guess he's doing it.
Calling a Marine.
Where are you guys originally from? We'll start with you, Jake. Where are you originally from?
Lenexa.
Okay.
So just west of town and everything, and came up, went to Catholic school at St. Joseph Catholic School. That's where I ran into Hill. And then
Ran into who?
Julian.
What'd you call him?
Who?
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 Yeah, they
Who?
call me Who for short.
Oh yeah, like from Whoville. Who?
I mean,
Let's go
he's
with
not a Who from Whoville. He's just the Who.
The Who.
Somebody says, "Who did that?" And you're like, "I know he did that."
Exactly right. Who made that sandwich?
Yep.
Yep.
Woody and the Blowfish.
That too.
No, and so and then I went to Mill Valley High School and went out to Manhattan, and then came back and lived with Who for 5 years.
3 years.
3 years. That's it.
That's
It
it.
felt so long.
Then you got engaged,
Oh yeah.
and then you're about to get married.
And made it really long. Yeah, and so that's the a really short rundown of my backstory. I don't know how long of a.
Where'd you attend high school?
Mill Valley.
Mill Valley High School. Okay.
So
what year did you graduate?
06.
Oh, okay.
Who do you know that I went to school with?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, but I can't remember that far back.
Huh.
06.
I don't know.
I know. Yeah, you were what? 10.
Nothing but a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julian. What about you?
Born in San Francisco. We moved here because my mom got a job with Sprint, or she was already working with Sprint, but they transferred her to the headquarters. And
Okay.
First grade, that's where I met Jake at St. Joseph, and then we went to Good Shepherd Catholic School for 3 years, and I went to St. Thomas Aquinas for 1 year.
And got kicked out?
In a way, but no. I kicked myself out, I guess. And then I went to Shawnee Mission Northwest, and that's where I graduated.
Oh, Northwest.
And then I went to JCCC, and then I graduated from UMKC eventually.
Hey. Yeah, that sounds pretty busy. Were you guys athletes in high school?
Oh yeah, major athletes.
Seriously?
Quiz Bowl.
Yeah, athletes with the brain, bro.
Oh yeah?
You know, you would answer questions and
Yeah. So you guys had a quiz team or what?
Quiz
What?
Bowl team. Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah. There was like I think
I mean-
8 of us,
All him.
Uh-huh.
and yeah, we'd answer questions and we'd do it quick and hit the little buzzer. And go, Milwaukee.
Yeah. Well, piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake, easy stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
But didn't do any sports or anything like that? Maybe
No,
when
man,
you were
just-
younger?
I just told you. Oh, played football there 5th grade,
Did you?
8th grade.
8th grade. I feel like I played.
Don't remember. I'll remember for you.
Yeah, definitely played in 8th grade. I think also 5th grade. You weren't there in 5th grade.
Okay, so you guys known each other for quite a while, which is
First grade.
yeah. I was okay. So Julian, so I actually thought you didn't come to Kansas City till maybe I don't know middle school or something. I didn't realize that you were already here.
Yeah, 1st grade. Yeah, it was pretty early.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we go back.
What what do you remember much about San Francisco?
Living there, not too much. I mean, I remember the house. I mean,
It's on the hill.
it was in the yeah. Of course, it was on the hill. I remember the house. I mean, my family. It was in the family for a long time, and we'd go back for almost every major holiday.
Okay, so you still have
for
family
years.
out there?
Yeah. And now my parents moved back. They don't live in the city anymore. They live in Sonoma. So, I still get to go there. I mean, we were there just 3 weeks ago. We visited.
Okay,
So, I still go back regularly, but I got to take my son for the first time.
yeah. And how old is your son?
He's almost 10 months.
I thought maybe one day I was gonna say, well, when you guys gonna be grandpas? Hell, that ain't happening anytime soon.
No, not soon.
I'll be on my 2nd liver by then.
What about musically inclined? Anybody? You guys play any instruments?
Well, I never have to answer the sports question.
Yeah, you did.
Oh wow, yeah,
Skip
you
over
just
me.
steamrolled them. Just
I figured you. Okay, let's rewind that back. What did you do? What kind of sports did you?
I played
play?
baseball and football.
Baseball and football.
Yeah.
All 4 years of high school.
No, 1 year of high school.
Freshman year.
Yeah, and then I got tore a ligament in my knee. And then I
What?
was done.
How'd you do that?
Chip block in practice. The dude just fell right on my leg and just I was done.
And so that knocked you out for the next 3 years.
It scared me for the next 3 years. Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah. Well, I was like, damn, that I couldn't walk. I was
dude, no, he was messed up.
And my
then,
mom,
in his, it was
freaked
bad.
out.
All right, no more football for you.
Yeah, pretty
Dude.
much. She was like horrified that happened.
Her baby was almost crippled.
Mm.
So it was just like, all right. And then I switched schools, and I was like, okay, do I start over? And then I got into film instead, so I just did that.
So you
Creative stuff.
film in high school?
Yeah.
You guys-
And musically, I don't know, I took piano and guitar,
Okay.
like in college, but
Where'd you take him?
Like to
it doesn't
lunch?
exist. The place doesn't exist anymore.
What? Really? Do you had your own piano?
We do, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And guitar.
Yep, a couple, yeah.
Then you don't play them anymore.
Not anymore. But my wife's a music teacher, so they don't go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't go.
What the hell? You should be learning how to play an instrument. Wait, is she?
You can learn. Have you learned anything?
Yeah, I play the harmonica.
Yeah, your wife teach you how to play?
No, she's not a music teacher.
Okay,
I thought you said she was a music teacher.
she is.
What was the last thing?
I mean, what's the last thing you? I don't know. She's not going to teach me how to play. She does.
What was the last thing your wife taught you?
Yeah,
How to behave.
Good answer. I like that. I'll use
she's
that.
watching.
Watches every episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Believe me, she does watch every episode, and there's some critiquing that goes
Oh, I
on, and
believe that.
you know.
I've got a wife. I've met him.
Yeah, how long you been married?
2 years, 4 years,
No.
5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 7 years. I don't. 2016.
That's all right. I'm just putting you on the spot. So when
It was
your wife,
whenever you
when your
said-
wife,
it was whenever you moved out because you were there for 3 years.
7 years next month, bro.
7 years next month.
so
What
then
a
you,
great friend right there. Someone to help you remember. your-
yeah. So you got to call Julian. Hey, when's my anniversary?
April 23rd, 2016.
Which is my son's
Right.
birthday, my oldest son.
It's also when our reinspection is for the shop.
Oh, so he remembered that. He didn't remember the anniversary, but he remembers it when the.
Well, I remember the anniversary.
Oh, you did?
She
Okay.
beats me pretty hard.
She's watching this too. Hi, Karen.
But no, we do have our reinspection for the health department on that day as well.
Yeah, were you
Oh,
aware of
she's
that,
actually
Julian?
scheduled it.
That's the day on the thing they gave us. It was like it needs to be done by this day.
Oh, you're talking about the main shop.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't actually come on that day.
Why write it like that? Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Nope, that's fine. Whatever. Don't care. Bureaucracy. Taxes. Pay them.
Julian, what was your favorite subject in high school?
History,
You history buff.
social studies.
Yeah. Jake?
Science and technology. And then we had a world history class that I was super into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are like just smart kids, right? You guys are the
No.
smart ones? Wait, why are we pointing?
What?
I mean, he's the one.
He's the smart
Yeah,
one.
he's sort of the smart one of the two of us. I like to get into trouble, and he like
And he bails you
gets
out.
us out. Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like back to the anniversary thing.
Kind of back to the
Yeah, I remember dates. That's about it.
That's all right. Mark,
Also, he drives a lot. I don't like to drive.
you like driving?
I guess that's a thing I can claim.
Why don't you like to drive?
Oh, I get into trouble when I drive.
Anger.
Yeah. I've gotten better about it, but
Like-
when I was younger, oh boy, I would get mad while I was driving.
So you were like the road rage guy?
Yeah.
But nothing serious, right? Nothing ever. I mean, you didn't have to pull out like a baseball bat or.
No. And nobody ever pulled one out on me
Okay.
because I was like threatening him or anything. I did have somebody I work with once. She goes, Jake, so most people wouldn't follow somebody if they were mad at them in traffic. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, so if you follow somebody while they like head to their house after you got mad at them in traffic, that's not a good thing. Don't do that. And it clicked in my head that I shouldn't do that. But up till then, there was like 3 or 4 times where somebody would like piss me off, and I would just be like, I'll follow you to your house.
Then what from there?
No,
Once
you just drive past, and
Okay.
they're like,
Oh,
"Dude
okay.
just followed me to my house."
I thought
What's
you'd
gonna
pull
happen?"
up. You'd pull up in their driveway.
Yeah, apparently
Showed them.
you shouldn't do that. And then recently, I saw in a questionnaire it was like signs you might have rage problems, and that was one of them. And I was like, "Cool, tight, thanks."
Drive up to somebody's freaking driveway. You wouldn't knock on. You wouldn't get out of your car with it.
No. You just you drive up and then you just like slow roll past.
As they got out of their car.
Yeah, and you make eye contact.
Oh, when
and
you
just,
make
like,
eye contact.
You turn your whole, yeah, you just turn your whole body so it's like super creepy as you roll past. And obviously, when I say it out loud, yes, obviously I get it. Don't do it.
But tell me this was a long time ago, and you
So
finally-
long ago.
Okay.
This would have been when I was like 15, 16, just started driving.
Yeah.
Nothing but a child.
Oh, dude. Ugh. Don't give kids cars. Why? It's
I know, right?
2,000 pounds of death.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh, here's the keys. Go
When you
for
drove
it.
past, was it just a straight face, or did you give them a real mean mug?
No. No emotion.
Mm.
And you just like, just
Yeah, that's
Just turn your body like Michael Myers.
yeah.
so they because
Batman.
There you go, like Batman. Yeah, don't move the neck. You just move
Yeah.
the whole all shoulders and all.
because you can't like see a person moving fast like that or anything, but your brain is pretty good at picking out silhouettes and stuff.
Yeah.
So your brain will still register and be like, "That's creepy as shit. That does not look right." Unsettling.
Man, I've never had come across anybody like that. You ever see that movie, Road Rage? Was it called Road
There's a
Rage?
movie?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's called Road Rage, but
Mad Max, Fury Road.
No.
well, that's a good one.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
yeah. Russell Crowe.
He's it's just a whole incidence of like just
What was it
someone having a
called?
bad
Chris.
day, and like she's literally honking at him.
What was the name of that movie with Russell Crowe?
I think it's
Road Rage. I thought it was.
Well, the whole point of it is just the fact that this lady stopped, honked her horn at him because he wouldn't go during the light, so she like quickly scooted around him, and he just took offense to it, and like literally became a whole ordeal of him following her all throughout the city. And
Throughout the whole movie, he's just following her, and
Yeah. That was,
it's crazy. It's a good movie, though.
yeah, it's a story about Jake.
the inspiration behind said
Yeah.
Well,
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Yeah. Yeah, you need to check that out.
I think I will. Dude, I recently went on what do you call it? A Sandra Bullock hinge?
Uh-huh.
A binge? Sandra Bullock binge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was pretty great because her library is extensive. She's got the hacking movie from the 90s that's it's eye-opening. I can't remember the name of it now.
Chris!
The Net.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's amazing, and you got to watch it. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I have.
dude. Plus, it's young Sandy.
Yeah. I mean, and what else after that one did you hit?
Okay, so it was that one. It was.
Well, that's when she started getting more of like the leading roles, but a lot of times she was just secondary, like
Yeah.
her and Stallone in Demolition Man.
Yep, I was just about to say Demolition Man, which my wife didn't let us watch as part. She was like, "You've seen that movie
a good
20
movie.
times." I was like, "Yeah, it's the best movie ever."
It's one of Jack Black's first appearances as well.
He was in that movie?
He's just a background character.
Oh, really?
God. Is he down in the sewers?
Yeah, he's one of the sewer people. One of his first appearances.
So it's like
That's
that
funny, I
in
didn't-
Waterworld.
Yeah.
And there's an episode of X-Files that he's in.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I'm coming up on that. I'm looking forward to that. No, and then we watched.
That's funny.
Which is crazy because Jack Black gave a lot of people their first breaks too. Because like in him, when they did Tenacious D, like there were so many actors in that movie that you just did not realize at the time were famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go back to see that. No, I haven't seen that in a long time. but-
Like Amy Adams. What's her name from Parks and Rec? Her and Tina Fey.
Tina Fey?
No, not Tina
Amy
Fey.
Poehler?
Amy Poehler. She's in it as well. Like just a bunch of nobodies. Like before they hit
I'm
the
gonna have
big
to
break.
rewatch that.
Yeah, Tenacious D. Yeah, the movie. Bunch
That's
of
the one.
nobodies.
That's the one where they meet the devil and
Yeah,
all
they
that,
have
right?
a whole rock contest. to get the devil.
That's right.
Nah, it's awesome because they all starred in each other's movies like way back when. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see them.
Oh, and 21 Days. That was the other one that I had never seen. And
With Sandra Bullock.
yeah, and I had thought that there was a movie called 21 Days that preceded 21 Days Later, which is a common mistake I've been told.
Yeah. They're
And-
completely different movies.
And now that I've watched it, I get the joke and it's hilarious. But yeah, that movie was also one of those ones where afterwards I was like, "Oh, that's a really good, well-made movie." I'm
Yeah.
surprised nobody's been like, "You should watch that."
All right, and what else did she do?
Gravity, or no,
Speed.
Yeah, Speed was the one I was thinking about.
Speed and Speed 2, Cruise Control.
Tom Cruise is in that one.
No,
No.
That
I
would've
thought
been
I thought he was in this movie to control the movie.
No, she rides
Cruise
him
Control,
like
nothing?
he's a little
Nothing. Thanks.
panda.
Good.
I'm sorry. What?
No,
We're past it. It went past. It went right by you.
And then she did the football movie,
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side.
But it's not a real fan favorite though.
Why?
Well, Yeah, because the guy who it's about, he doesn't even like the movie.
Oh, Michael Orr.
Because it wasn't even about him. It was more about Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, you put Sandra Bullock in a movie, she's in her prime. It's going to be about her.
Right, exactly.
I am going to guess that she is your favorite actress.
I don't know if that's accurate.
No?
I just recently went on a binge of her. Oh, and we watched this train movie that recently came out.
Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
she's in that.
Yeah, she's the voice.
She's the voice.
Wait a minute.
And then we watched the Secret City movie that just came out, and I'm like,
She's the voice in that?
Bullet Train. Yeah, she's the
Bullet.
one. She's the one in Brad Pitt's earphone the entire time, telling him what to do.
Oh, that's right.
Haven't seen it.
Really?
Spoiler alert.
Why?
It's a good. I think it's a good movie. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Would
I
you
like
think it was good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I like those movies now with big ensembles of like popular stars.
Well, and it's a modern action. It's like, it's going to be one of those movies that sort of defines this era's action, like pacing and storytelling vibe.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same way there's a bunch of Stallone movies and Schwarzenegger movies that are action movies in the 90s, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of Schwarzenegger, I think they're redoing Conan.
The
The
Barbarian.
Barbarian, yeah.
Damn.
I saw a picture of him.
Again? They're redoing it again?
Yeah, I mean with him in it this time.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's still Conan, yeah. I mean, he just looks a lot older.
He's old.
Yeah, but I saw a pic of
AI
now
him?
and back then, and his get up, and he's wearing that get up, and he's coming back. Yeah.
All right.
So put that on your wish list.
No, it's on my radar now.
On your radar. Heck yeah. Oh, and you said Jack Black.
Yeah, what about Jack Black?
Yeah, is he one of your favorite actors?
Sure. School of Rock's awesome.
School of Rock is one of the best.
What do you think is the best movie to you that Jack Black has ever in?
I just answered, I thought.
Oh, okay. Will you, Mark?
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
I mean, I love Nacho Libre too. So.
No, that is good.
I quote that one all the time.
Right,
so.
exactly. I know.
That's what.
That's the one we do as a family
Get that
too.
corn out of my face. That's my favorite line for that movie.
It's hilarious because Jack Black,
Save me a piece of that corn for later.
yeah, no one acknowledges the fact like that he's a white dude. Like every Mexican loves that movie just because weirdly Jack Black is a
He did a great
perfect
job.
Mexican. He wasn't Mexican in the movie, but he just embodied it so well.
He did. Yeah, it was a good movie. Do you guys remember your first jobs?
Yeah. You were there.
What was your first? That was your first job. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I
you-
guess you said you're 16.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was there for 5 years. Ridiculous.
Yeah, we miss you, Julian.
What?
What about you, Jake?
Powder Creek Gun Club. It was.
How old were you?
I was 15.
Fuck, and you were driving.
You're throwing a real
And you-
shitstorm here.
So it was
He was
street.
driving at 15. He had the road rage, and he worked in a gun store. Man,
Gun club.
It was a gun club. They didn't sell guns.
Excuse
They
me.
sold like ammo
Thank
and reloading
God.
accessories. There was just access to guns, and I cleaned guns as like a side gig.
okay.
No, so I was 15, and I got sort of kicked out of school for some stuff that went down that I was involved in.
You want to talk about that? You want to get it off your chest?
Well,
Not too many
normally
people
I
are
don't
watching.
Have
This is
a
a safe
problem
place.
talking about it, but I can already tell where this is going to go. So let's just go for it.
Let's just fucking go down that road. Let's do it.
So I made some homemade fireworks, right?
Okay, it started off good.
And
I really thought you were going to ask for a second beer before you started the story.
Hey, you're more welcome to have another one if you want.
And I don't want to get like all sudsed up too quick.
Correct. Go ahead.
That's looking out for you, boy, right there. Though I like that.
So I made these homemade fireworks, and they were, Whip It cartridges. Whip It cartridges.
I know the song.
Yes, there's the song. So there's whipped cream that you can get, and it's cream, and you put a nitrous oxide canister in it.
Oh, okay.
And you squirt it, and
Okay.
it makes whipped cream.
Yeah.
It's called Whippets, right?
Okay.
So these little nitrous canisters afterwards, they're like that. And we would fill them with black powder or smokeless powder or really just whatever powder we could get and put a little fuse in there, and you light them and they go boom. Mm-hmm. And so they kind of made shrapnel, and a kid at school was like, hey, I want some of those. And I was like, well, I want money to take this girl I'm into on a date. So give me money and I'll give you fireworks.
Yeah.
At school. Kids, for any children listening to this, do not, under any circumstances, sell anything at school ever, be it legal or illegal.
This has been your PSA.
And so I got caught. I got kicked out of school, and I was finishing my classes online and doing that. And this was real early in that concept, right? So that was wild. And then I needed something to do with my time. My dad was like, hey, you need a job. You need to do something and not just be here in my house all day, every day, 15-year-old.
Right.
So mile up the street, there's this gun club. I went in. I was like, hey, I can work during the day at, whatever your starting rate is. And the guy was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you're hired. Didn't ask me any questions about it. Nothing.
Is there a reason you're not in school?
Dude. And I had been working there for maybe 9 months. And I got a buddy of mine a job. 3 days afterwards, my boss comes to me and goes, Jake, you've been kicked out of school since you started working here? And I was like, well, yeah.
Did you notice I came at 9 in the morning?
I'm like, I'm here at 10 in the morning every day. He was like, I thought you were like homeschooled or something.
Why would I be here?
You're homeschooled, but you're working here. How many hours were you putting in a day?
Like 35 a week.
Damn.
So, I mean, I would put in like a 7-8 hour day.
Right.
I'd be loading machines. I'd be running trash. I'd be driving 4-wheelers and tractors. And yeah, it's good shit. Shooting guns.
Man.
Dude, Dan Bowie was still to this day, he's one of those, like, you know, you have bosses that you're like, man, when I'm boss, I hope I can be like that boss. He's one of those bosses.
Okay. Is that place still up and running?
That place is, it's changed hands, I think 3 or 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the whole thing's completely different now. It's still great.
Yeah.
Great sporting clays course, great trap, great skeet. I think they do 5 stand now, but I haven't gotten to try it out. Nobody will take me.
You can take yourself.
Man, what did you guys want to be growing up? You want another one of those?
I would.
Or is this one okay?
Give me one that's not so limey.
Yeah, what did you guys want to be growing up?
I think originally I wanted to be a
Pop star.
baseball player,
Oh, really?
then an actor, and then a filmmaker. Now I'm a sandwich maker.
All at the same time.
Like
a
different
maker.
stages.
Yeah. Who's your favorite ball player back in the day that you said, oh man, I want to be just like him one day?
I mean, I don't want to be like him anymore, but yeah, it was Barry Bonds.
Oh yeah, Barry Bonds. You so I'm gonna guess that you're a San Francisco Giants fan as well.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Of course, yeah. No, and it's all good. You know, you stay because I know you're a 49ers fan.
Yep.
You stay with your teams. You know,
Yep.
you don't jump off the bandwagon or nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Felt good to beat the Cowboys again.
Fuck off. Yeah, I know you did.
I always think of you
That's
every
what-
time we play them.
Hey,
Every
why don't you
time.
text me? Call me, like all the other assholes do.
I mean, I don't want to be an asshole just for fun.
Yeah.
And you, Jake, what'd you want to be?
I don't think I ever knew. I remember distinctly wanting to be like, for a while, I wanted to be like the guy who makes, who comes up with like weird weapons and stuff, like wasp grenades and stuff. Like, you know, you watch the like weird weapons of World War II or whatever, and they're like, then we were going to tie tiny little thermite grenades to bats, and that would do it. And somebody thought that up, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, to be that guy, I bet that guy gets paid a lot. And now that I'm like old, I'm like, that guy doesn't get paid shit.
Yeah. So you just wanted to hear just a bunch of
Dude, things that go bang have always interested me, unfortunately.
Pyrotechnics.
Yep.
man. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing now, though.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm glad you're doing what you're doing now.
No, we do good sandwiches. I think we do
Yeah.
a good job. We blow up the sandwich scene a little bit.
Why's everything got to be blowing up with you?
Let me give.
All right, well let's
Callback.
Yeah, let's full circle this. So now that we gone through, your childhoods where you guys got to, where'd you guys come back together to get Bay Boy off the ground? Where did that story go?
Speaking of sandwiches, bro.
We're actually getting ready to speak
Perfect
about sandwiches.
timing.
Yeah, come on in. How you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. You can hand that to one of these guys for right now, and we'll get into this exactly why you showed up here. Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Long live sandwiches.
Long live sandwiches. from
Thank you,
Frederick.
Freddie. Appreciate it.
Who's that?
That's Freddie.
Freddie Krueger. Thank you.
No problem, guys.
You need any acting
So-
talent?
Yeah, acting talent.
I don't
He's,
know why I'm
Freddie's the man.
Shit, this is your guys's.
All right. Yeah, we'll get here. You can hold on to that, son. Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting ready to ask you guys about you guys' business that you guys got going on, which explains why I'm wearing the Bay Boy hoodie, which was a gift from my nephew Ro. Thank you, Ro, for the gift. He gave me this quite probably good maybe
yeah, he's the one that
7
designed
years
them.
ago.
Yeah.
Ro designed this.
Yeah.
Oh, we have all three colors of them too.
I was gonna ask you about that. I'm like, so who was Bay Boy? Because he looks like 3 different dudes right now. Because they're all different
They
colors.
keep every print. They
Look, let's go to each
whitewash me more and more.
One of them's darker than the other.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah,
Okay.
That's the one that we were like, oh yeah, Bay Boy. Okay, we got him. It's a little who, right?
Right.
Cool. We do the second printing, and it comes out like that. And we're like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
And
For
then
sure,
we
this
do
is
the third printing,
This
and
is
I'm
the
like,
latest one.
this little boy is whiter than I was.
I mean, that
Okay, so
that
this-
that one's white Bay Boy. That one's
Okay, so
Mexican,
no, so
and that
then
one's
it goes.
Indian. Bay
It goes
Boy.
okay from mine. From mine, this is who. All right, and on Jake's, that's Julian. And then when we go to Julian's, that's Julian.
Yep,
That's correct.
that is.
Yeah. It's all right. It's all it all works
Yeah,
out.
just the 3 versions of me.
So you guys have this sandwich shop, right? Bay Boy.
Correct.
How
Hopefully it's
did
still there.
okay? So hopefully, it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as far as yesterday, it's got to be there. So somebody just brought us the
blowing
sandwiches.
a lot of stuff up lately.
Yeah.
So
No, that's all Jake's stuff right there.
I'm out of that game.
So the Bay Boy. Let's talk about how this all came about and how'd you start the sandwich shop?
we were living together, from 2013, 2016.
So it would have been 2014.
Like the idea of like,
Percolating through.
yeah. And then about 2015, we had our first pop up. And we were doing pop ups for like 2.5 years.
Okay, wait. What do you mean by pop up?
So pop up is like we go like, so I was working at Johnny Joe's at the time, and then we would just like pop up like during a lunch shift that he was closed, and just like, I don't know, make 29, 30 sandwiches or whatever. People would come by, try them, whatever. And we would do that, I don't know, once, twice, 3 times a week, different kitchens, or whoever would allow us to serve sandwiches for
we
just a
begged
shift.
for space.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just asked anybody, and then we did that for 2.5 years until the space opened up next door. And
Okay.
we've been open.
So let's
5 years
let's explain to our viewers exactly what is it. It's just not your sub sandwich. It's not your. What exactly is Bay Boy? You want to explain that, and then we'll explain the sandwich.
what
so
exactly is Bay
What is Bay Boy? Well, how did you come up with Bay Boy?
Bay Boy. Okay, so
Because it sounds like a rapper's name.
it's not,
Okay.
but it is.
Okay. So you
Not
wanted to be a
mine,
rapper.
but I'm sure someone's.
There's got to be a
gotta
Bay
be.
Boy
There's
out
Got to
there.
be a Bay Boy.
Chris.
Is there a Bay Boy?
Is there a Bay Boy rapper out there?
We should hit him up. Maybe do like a collab.
There you go.
So no, back in 2010. So after like 2009, I flunked out of JCCC. Worked full time at UEI during that year.
Okay.
Hated it, of course, because I'm a kid. Why am I working?
Why am I working there so much?
And then I found like a film program back in the Bay Area. So I was like, oh, I'll just go spend the summer in San Francisco and just take film classes and just reintroduce myself to the city that I'm from as an adult. So while I was there, I was staying at my godparents, and they're like down the street from this sandwich shop called Little Luca's.
Okay.
And my god sister, friends, they would like, dude, yeah, go. And when we go, I would like have it every week. It was that good. They had the Dutch Crunch. They have all sorts of bread, but that was the one that like really stuck out.
The Dutch Crunch bread.
Dutch Crunch bread, yeah.
Okay.
And then the sauces and the meats
Open the
that
sandwich.
they use, it was amazing. So I ended up getting into UMKC while I was out there. I got the like letter or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going back in the fall.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I made you a Bay Boy just so you can try it.
Okay.
So
So then I moved back, and then that's when I got the job at Johnny
Oh, it
Joe's.
smells good.
And yeah, I told him about this type of bread
Yeah.
and the sandwiches that they make over there. And I'm like, dude, we got to like try to recreate it. So we like recreated it, and we like tried to sell them for like 3 months or something.
Just the bread itself?
No, the bread and the sandwiches.
Okay, the sandwich.
It didn't really take off or anything.
Take a bite. Try it.
Oh, well, this one's yours. I have mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I added a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Have at it. So we'll try it. So we need your...
Yeah, try
if we can shoot a commercial while we're sitting here. Let's do it. Have a bite. Eat it up. Chris, you want a bite of the sandwich?
He's not a sandwich guy.
He's not a sandwich guy. I'm sorry, Julian. I interrupted you while we're looking at these sandwiches.
No worries.
eat it upside down.
Yeah. See if you can turn over on your chair. Eat it upside down. Oh yeah, I guess you're gonna need a paper towel. Here, look, this is.
Okay.
People complain that the Dutch Crunch texture is a little bit too much for the roof of their mouths. So if you take the sandwich and you spin it, it makes that all much easier to consume.
Is that
That's the like pro tip on eating the sandwich.
really?
Yeah.
If Dutch Crunch is too much for you, just flip it upside down.
Flip it over and rub it down. Or eat the sandwich.
I don't know about that, but all right.
Yes, we did. Dom sandwich.
So it's
sandwich.
the Dutch. They call it the Dutch Crunch.
Dutch Crunch. So Dutch Crunch is like a regular like white bread that you top with like a rice flour batter during the proofing stage.
Okay.
And then when you bake it, since the rice flour doesn't have like any gluten in it, it cracks while it bakes instead of like expanding like the bread does.
So these sandwiches are gluten free.
No.
Oh, okay.
The inside is still normal bread.
Oh, okay.
It's the outside of the
crunchy
crunchy part is
Okay.
rice flour.
And it gives it this texture, right? Which is cool. Like it just breaks it up and creates nice little streets.
And
it looks
it-
like a little road map.
Yeah, and it's super popular in the Bay Area for some reason, but it's originally from the Netherlands. They call it tiger brood or tiger bread because of the texture.
Because of the texture. Yeah.
But I've heard it called giraffe bread, tortoise bread. I mean, it looks more like a tortoise or giraffe to me. But
Normally, when you bake bread, there'll be like a chewy rind just underneath the crust, like the outer sort of layer of the bread underneath the brown part will be like chewy, right? And that rind, we don't have that because the Dutch Crunch like keeps that from forming or whatever on the bread. So it's like it goes instantly from like crunchy to chewy and soft. And that's a big part of what makes it like special compared to just having like a real crusty, chewy bread, I think.
So obviously, neither of you guys really initially were interested in the food industry. So I take it, did you get to like teach yourselves new tricks about in terms of baking and just overall food?
Every
everything.
step.
Yeah, every step.
Yeah. So
Google is powerful.
Is that like the main generator behind it? Like, all right, how do I make said bread? Like, like I remember this bread from my childhood. Maybe you know what?
Just
We've had help
learned
over
a-
the years
Yeah.
developing recipes and stuff, but
learned a lot. Yeah, at the pizza shop, obviously making dough and pizza, and then Dutch Crunch. Yeah, the actual Dutch Crunch process.
yeah.
The rice flour batter. Yeah, I just Googled that.
Really?
Yeah, and then like different people make it with different oils, and like you can change it up. And
So,
just-
but you have your own formula.
now, like
Yeah.
after playing with it for years at this point, you
Okay.
just develop. Your own
So you'd say,
what?
Is it patented?
No,
it's bread.
Wow, it's bread.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, in San Francisco, there's like Dutch Crunch is dime a dozen over there. So,
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it until when you created this.
Yeah. So
It's just a little labor intensive
yeah,
compared to some of the other breads.
yeah. I'm sure.
And it's really, I mean, you can eat the bread without whatever you put in it, right? You can.
Yeah.
Do you sell it like
Yeah,
Just
we'll
buy
sell-
rolls.
Yeah, you can buy fresh rolls, day old rolls, and then around Thanksgiving and Christmas we'll do like little dinner rolls. You can buy like a 6-pack, and people will take it to their family Thanksgiving or whatever.
Okay.
Make
It's
French
just-
toast out of it.
Yeah,
Day
French
olds.
toast. People make breakfast sandwiches out of it. They'll send me pictures and stuff
Really?
of their day old bread or whatever. Yeah.
You should throw a contest. Say, hey, buy my bread, create something. If it's good, then
have them make their own sandwich, and,
and
if
we'll
you like
put it up for a month
yeah,
or
put it in
something.
the restaurant. There you go.
I
Just
like that.
I like it.
yeah, just a little promotion to help you guys out.
Big Mon sandwich.
There we go. We can create one. Oh. So I make a cheese dip.
Okay.
We can add my cheese dip
All right.
to some type of sandwich. Call it the Big Mod sandwich.
All right. Let's do it.
Big Mod's cheese dips.
You guys need to try my cheese dip. I'm trying to put it out there. I keep talking this shit that I want to put my cheese dip out there. I make a cheese dip. People have
It's not a euphemism for anything, right?
no.
Okay.
People have said, man, this is really good cheese dip. You should put it out. You should sell it. I would buy this. I'd buy gallons. And I'm like, man, see how much I talk with my hands. So yeah, and people say, oh yeah, I'll give somebody a nice little jar of cheese dip. Oh, I put it on my nachos, of course, or I'll put it on my enchiladas, or I'll put it on my burrito, or I'll put it in my sandwich, or I put it on my meatloaf. You could put the cheese dip on anything.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
All
I'm
right.
for real. I'm not messing.
Do you have any?
Dope.
on you?
I don't have any on me now.
Why would he have
Oh,
cheese?
because I'm trying to put it out there.
Yeah.
Hell, look,
Well,
we
then
can
you
even
didn't
get a
try very
sandwich. You know what? We could get a sandwich like this, put the cheese dip right in the middle, and watch it run through the streets of the bread.
Gratuitous. I love it.
You see
We'll
that?
get a slow motion
That's
shot of it. and
fucking
everything.
art. Speaking of art,
Big Mod's cheesy Dom sandwich.
You know, and I'll tell you what, we'll do it. We'll make the sandwich. We'll do another commercial, but this time I'll be in it instead of my brother. All right, because when that happened, what was that? That was
Yeah, he
that
in,
was
like,
when the
Super Bowl.
Chiefs beat up on the
Yeah.
Niners.
Yeah, he just happened to be down the street at his friend's house, and I was like, "Oh, what up, bro? What are you doing here?
Hey, that
You want to be randomly in a video that I'm shooting at Bayboy?"
and that made me laugh so much when I saw that.
Yeah, and we just watched it. Your mom and I, we just watched it here a little while.
It's funny because
When I was
the
trying-
reaction, because they all do this where you guys made them in 3 in tandem go, like they look down to the sign, then like at the menu, and then like across.
yeah.
That was funny. He
No,
was-
it's actually a funny commercial. You guys
Thank
need to
you.
keep that out there. It's old. Just put it out there.
I mean, it's still out there.
Okay.
You found it, obviously.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
out
think
there.
we found it on our like memories or something through Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Because my son had put it up. Yeah, so
this
we're
time you'll have a professional actor on.
Okay,
commercial.
beautiful.
yeah. So we don't need Freddie. We can use Marcos. Yeah, which actually I don't know if you guys know this, but Marcos is acting. He's doing commercials for Community Bank and Dairy Queen and
Yeah, I see y'all posts.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the next one for the Bay Boy.
so you guys are still doing.
Do you guys have like a person, like an actor? You guys, someone dress up like that? You guys need a person too? I'll shave and I'll just walk around the store and just kind of hold it.
In a red hoodie, a red jacket, holding a sandwich, holding a giant ass sandwich.
We don't need any extra people in the shop.
I'll stand outside and just give samples.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, speaking of artists, speaking of art, would you guys consider you guys sandwich artists?
We don't work for Subway.
Are those you consider those artists?
No, that's what they
No.
call their sandwich makers, a sandwich artist.
Well, no, but I think the sandwich
they,
artists.
like, TM'd it and everything.
Are you serious? I didn't know
pretty
that.
sure they did.
Like a little logo and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was just a thing.
So,
They're artists, but you're craftsmen. There's a big
Boom.
difference.
There we go. We're sandwich craftsmen.
so our thing is like, well, one, making art to be consumed and to make money, that's like a whole, like, no, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think as soon as you put it on the menu, it stops being art. But I think they're craftsmen. They're artisanal, certainly. Like, we put craft into it. We
Right.
put
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah. We did do a sandwich once with Kraft mac and cheese powder.
Was I there?
That was when you were on
No,
vacation.
That was when you were out for Benny.
So there's an
It
experimental
was in the
phase.
Dutch
then,
Crunch.
Great.
That's why we have that white cheddar powder.
Oh, right.
so there was an experimental phase where you guys were just trying every combo.
Julian's gone. Try
Oh, no, we're
everything.
still- dude. So like who holds the ship down, right?
Who does?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And he keeps everything running. And so when he leaves, there's
It's
like
a free for all.
That's why the music was blaring yesterday when I walked in. I was like, man, it's freaking loud here. I mean, they were just having a good old time.
No, don't fight them on the music. You can't stop them with the music. Like, no.
Well, no, I'm kidding. There was no music playing, but
Oh,
That's weird.
that's
It
very
usually
weird.
is blaring.
are you serious?
Oh yeah.
No, I was just kidding.
No,
we
it's
just
usually like
it's-
we just-
aggressive.
You want to get him in trouble?
I know, right? Yeah, that was just a
start
joke.
singing.
Yeah, sorry guys, that was just a small joke
Yeah,
that
they're
I put
always
out there.
singing, and the customer's just like,
No, but that's good. That shows there's fun going on down there.
I mean, if you're going to spend 12 hours a day inside of a basement making sandwiches, you should try to have a little bit of fun.
How long have you guys been in this spot that you're in now?
Oh, like a decade.
Right off of Holly, right?
it'll be 5 years on April 6th.
5 years, April 6th.
Half a decade.
Yeah, pretty much a decade.
Okay, because like I said earlier, we drove and we went into the pizza shop. My wife and I, we walked in there, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I don't see Julian anywhere, and there was just some gal making boxes. I think and I was like, I think it's just pizza. I really didn't. I even mapped it out, but that's a spot that I went to because that's what I remembered.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm in there, and we're both in there, and so Sandy asked, "You guys sell sandwiches here?" She's like, "No," and then we say, "Well, where's Bay Boy at now?" "Oh, it's just right around the corner," and we're like, "Okay, sorry for bothering you." I mean, she's making pizzas and whatnot, so
was it the blonde?
we just walked right around the corner.
Was it the blonde-haired lady?
I can't remember. I didn't see her behind all these boxes.
Oh, well, shout out to Amanda if that was you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we walk down and we go in, and I said, "Yeah, this is for to stay. We want to stay and eat." And so it was carry out at the time. So we just stood there and ate our sandwich. I wanted the feeling to eat inside this place.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Here in a few weeks, though.
Really?
The dining room
Okay,
should be
it's just-
open, and
So is the deck open?
deck is open. Yeah.
Oh, so we could have sat up there because it
I mean,
wasn't.
it was hella cold. yesterday.
100%.
It wasn't too
It
bad.
was a little chilly.
It was chilly.
Today
Yeah.
was nice.
Yeah. So was it open today?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's-
open every day.
It's open every day. If
Oh,
you
okay,
can-
so-
how brave you are,
Oh, okay. So, well, okay. Yeah, she didn't ask us. Well, you can sit up there if you want. So that's all right. All right, that's cool. So then you guys should be opening up. So who are you partnering up with?
On the
There.
upstairs space.
Yeah.
They're called Chingu, which means friend in Korean, and they're
Oh, really?
a coffee shop.
It's a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Chingu.
And restaurants, but the restaurant won't be upstairs.
They also have a restaurant in Westport, Chingu. You should try it. It's really good.
Really? Yeah. Okay. I thought it was just a coffee shop, but they have a restaurant.
Yeah, he has like 3 restaurants.
Okay.
Sir Eats in the parlor, Chingu down in Westport.
the parlor,
Has a full restaurant there, and then he has the coffee shop that'll be opening up upstairs with us.
Okay, so was the coffee shop there before you guys got there, or
No, we did like everything at the same time.
okay?
Yeah, the landlord had like one of their partners knew him from the Westport thing, and then they were like, yeah, and they just like, hey, you should do a thing together, and then we met, and we're like, oh, this should be a good fit, so we gave it a try. And I mean, so
Haven't opened up yet.
haven't opened up yet. We've had it.
Only
like-
had the lease for a year.
yeah, we've had it for a year, but it's all right. We're making it work.
Yeah, it's slowly. I mean, are you guys the ones doing the work, or do you have somebody coming in, some
Yes.
contractors coming in?
Yeah,
Both.
yeah.
So how would you guys get upstairs to your spot?
So you can either go in those doors that are on 47th,
Okay.
or you can go up to the deck and there's a door right
Okay.
there. That would be, we'll unlock it, of course. But
All right. Are you gonna have a grand opening at the new
well,
place?
we'll do like a soft open friends and family type.
Okay.
what you
What part are we in? Are we friends or
You're
family?
invited to the grand opening, of course.
All right. All right. Maybe we just throw this podcast up there and chat with people coming in, and
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
We have a perfect little room
Yeah,
that we don't
we've
know what
got
to do
a,
with, so you can be
a
right there.
Dude, that could be our interviewing lounge.
There you go. What do you think of Bay Boy? What? Where am I? Okay, good.
oh, we came here for coffee. Is there sandwiches sold here?
It's a cool little space, and we've got like a little Galaga cocktail cabinet, little vintage arcade cabinet, which is fun. And we've got I'm wiring up PS3 and Xbox 360.
And I was getting ready to ask if you guys could make a gaming room or something, maybe throw an arcade game, but no.
Yeah.
So what is there to know about making a sandwich, a good sandwich? I mean, what kind of love do you have to put into making a sandwich?
I mean, all of it is love, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like picking the exact, like the ingredients that we like, not just picking any old deli meat. Like they do vary in quality.
Every part of the sandwich benefits greatly from love. And if you only have a certain amount of love to give, it's important to really try to pick where your love will have the most benefit. Right?
Okay.
No, like he was saying, the quality of what you put in it really has a huge effect, and then how you treat it.
How you treat it, the attention to detail.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I mean, it looks
Everything stays consistent.
Like, so salami, like that sandwich you've got in front of you.
okay.
right?
What is in the this is the Bay Boy sandwich?
This is the Bay Boy sandwich, our signature sandwich, our
Okay, so-
first sandwich.
Okay.
Okay. It's based off of the Lil Luca sandwich that he was talking about earlier.
Okay.
one of
One of.
100 that they make.
It looks
But isn't
good.
theirs called the Lil Luca?
No, they just call it salami sandwich.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
They got salami.
You just
hot
gave-
salami.
I'm telling that
Italian
story
dry
different.
salami.
Salami, bologna. Okay, sorry.
So it's our house-made bread, right? Fresh bread is friggin' magic. Try it on your sandwich today.
Definitely will.
And then we do garlic sauce, house roasted garlic sauce with basil.
That's really good. I like that.
And then, thank you, mayonnaise. And then you've got your lettuce, your tomato, your onion, your pickle. You've got your cheese. We like a spicy cheese on there. It sort of helps keep all those veggies and garlic flavors in check. Then we do a nice, robust salami. Best we can lay hands on right now. We're doing the sopressata,
From Molinari, which
Yep.
is in San Francisco.
which is just delightful salami. And then, so like when we talk about treating it right? Like, so our onions, we've tried to dial in the thickness of our onions. So our onions are really the right amount of onion to let you know you had onion without really killing you on it. That's the right amount of tomato. And then like the salami, we slice it thin so that you actually get to taste like as much of it as possible, because with flavor, it's all about the surface area. It's all about how much of the thing is laid against your tongue.
It's literally a science. I mean, I don't think people really understand just like what goes into food processing.
I mean, everything's science
Right.
if you treat it like it. And so, we did that. We treated it like college boys a little bit, and I feel like we've got a great product to show for it. So anyway, the salami, we do that, and we actually tested it out to see how much salami we could get into a sandwich before, when you try to chew a single bite, your jaw gets tired. Your jaw starts to get tired. You chew hard meat too often.
Right.
So we got to that point and we dialed it back just a tiny little bit.
So this is, I can imagine you guys in your lab coats, maybe a face shield. just
Absolutely.
working on this. And heck yeah, I like that.
And then you got your mustard on the bottom, and you got a house pepper sauce. And so like it's like some different pickled peppers that we grind up and whatnot. And then you add a little bit of sugar to that so that the flavor of the
Sugar.
peppers actually comes out of the sauce. It's wild. Like
Brown
everything's
sugar,
just
too.
like a little tiny tweaks you make to it. And then when you put them all together at the end, you get, I've been eating this sandwich for what you said, 8 years now. And still my mouth waters when I pick it up. I'm talking about it. My mouth is watering. Like I'm like
Salivating.
Like Freddie, come back.
Pavlov.
Yeah, no, that one's
Yeah.
my favorite sandwich.
Yeah. Again, Julian, Jake, thank you for the sandwiches. That's awesome. I get to have 2 days in a row. I like it. But it's a different though. I had the half. What did you have? What did you have? What are you having? What is it?
Crown Town Club.
What is it?
Crown Town Club.
Mark.
It's a Crown Town Club.
Crown Town Club
Mark, what is it?
Crown Town Club.
has ham, turkey, and bacon.
I applaud you guys. Really good sandwiches. And, once in a while, they're at work. At the time when Ernesto was working with us, he no longer works with us. I don't know if he.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would, he'd say, hey, bro, I'm going to get ready to go see Julian, get a sandwich. You want anything? And Him and the Williams brothers. Remember
Yep.
Kevin and
Yep.
Yep.
They still there?
Kevin and Lane. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, those guys ain't going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. No, those guys are good. They're good people. Good guys. But yeah, we'd have sandwiches, and I mean, that's been a while, but it was good either way. And of course, he said, "What sandwich do you want?" And Jefe, come on, you know what sandwich I want. So, and like I said, that's what I ordered yesterday. And
You guys have regulars?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Boatloads.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, like
Very
the usual
low.
crowd. I mean, I'm trying to think of the area. Is there a lot of businesses? Like, is it industrial, pretty much, or is it?
We're in a neighborhood.
see, if you
but,
would have went with me yesterday,
yeah, we're in a neighborhood, so
Okay.
there's a lot of people who just at home, and then the Country Club Plaza is down the hill.
yeah, right
So
down
there's
there.
a lot of offices and stuff down there. And Main Street's not too far away.
So solid foot traffic at least.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And Crossroads
we
is
have-
not far.
Literally no parking,
Yeah.
which is
So you got to walk anyway.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
walk anyway. And we do a lot of delivery, and you see the same names.
Really?
Yep, and it's fun.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Got to be a great feeling for sure. I mean, like to
a
see the
wonderful
regular
feeling.
faces. Like, hey, and you start to.
Yeah, that's why
recognize
I
them.
like can't wait for the dining room to open because it's like those faces we haven't seen in like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, because of damn COVID, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of COVID, how did that work out for you guys? I mean,
we switched to like curbside and carry out only, but
but business was
soared.
good.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean, it
good.
didn't slow down.
No, like
That's
It
awesome.
was like for a week it was super slow, of
Yep.
course. Everyone
Because
was
when everybody was starting to panic and everybody was buying toilet paper,
scared. yeah,
right?
and then it picked up because the drive for everyone to eat local, support local, make sure to keep them up and running, especially the ones that stayed open.
Yeah.
And we because we stopped. So you've been inside. It's like a 10-foot by 10-foot little room where we had people sitting.
Yeah.
So it was like 2 tables essentially. And we got rid of those and we used that space to just expo orders and like prep everything that we needed. And we just dealt with people outside.
Okay.
And because we did that, it allowed us to finish like 3 times as many orders in the same amount of time. And we could process orders over the phone and through the internet so much faster than we could in person. And so by the end of it, during our peak demand, we were able to do better business than we were before COVID.
Okay.
So I don't want to say blessed but also like we were set correctly for it when it went down, that we weren't reliant on dine-in is
You guys-
really what it came down to.
You guys ever seen the movie The Founder?
Yep.
Michael Keaton?
Yes.
No?
No.
I would suggest watching that because everything you're saying is pretty much the same process because it's about Ray Kroc. Yeah, the founder of McDonald's. And just the whole the story of the McDonald's brothers and their speedy system. It's a really great movie. It's
I'll
one
have
of
to
my
check it
favorite
out.
movies. Like anybody that owns a business. What are you doing?
There's something on the wall.
Don't touch the
I
sign.
was
touching-
cleaning. I was
touching
cleaning my
them.
sign.
Yeah,
My
it's
logo's
touching
right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right here.
Yeah,
I just tried to wipe it down.
Anybody that owns a business, I'd highly suggest watching The Founder. It's a great industrial, especially food service movie.
Yeah, it's
it
good.
gets
My
really
dad's told
inspired.
me to watch it so many times, and I keep not because he recommended it or whatever, but I just keep not remembering that it exists.
Yeah. No, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
As far as sandwiches, do you guys still work on trying to find something new to put on the menu?
Absolutely not.
What?
The menu.
Wait,
is
it's
what
Perfect.
who's
It
doing-
can't- does not
Exactly.
change.
I know, but I mean,
You're
okay.
gonna write it into the
So-
ground.
Oh my God.
So can you tell me how many sandwiches you have out right now? I mean,
17,
17 different sandwiches.
And they're all memorized in your head. I mean,
probably somewhere.
Yeah. Are you still making the sandwiches?
If I have to fill in, yeah.
Dude,
Okay, if you
I
have to
was
fill
there
in.
on the line last week. I feel
The master.
or Monday.
Man, you went from the copper line to sandwich line.
No, that's what I'd always tell people. I was like, I worked, copper line, pizza line, and then do a sandwich line.
Pizza line, copper line. Okay.
Yeah, I've always worked on some sort of line. That's why I was probably a lineman when I was playing football.
Yeah, you should have been a lineman. Instead, you're in the line making
Yeah.
sandwiches now, which is good. I
no
mean,
place
that's-
for anyone to sit, just lines.
Well, anyways, the menu is the standard menu. We have our regulars, and then we'll do seasonal ones that we'll switch out, and then we have
hand talk.
Yeah.
exactly. Then we'll have seasonal ones, and then we'll do a specialty sandwich on Saturdays, like 2 Saturdays out of the month where we'll like experiment with a completely different one that we just want to try. Maybe we'll add it to the seasonal, maybe not.
Yeah.
We just want to try it. So we like to stay creative as much as possible. So that's why. Or it's like the crew will get like a random idea and then we're like, we'll try it for a Saturday and see how
They'll be like, "Oh, we got to do a sloppy Joe sandwich. We got to do sloppy Joe sandwich." You're like, "We're not doing sloppy Joe sandwich."
Right.
But eventually, you're gonna have to do a sloppy Joe sandwich. Like, is just the reality of it.
Yeah. Like kind of like what we started off. You know, son Chris, he loves chicken, so chicken tenders are his thing, and
we'll do
maybe a chicken
tendy
tender
Some kind of chicken
sandwich,
sandwich,
under
yeah.
the crunch.
Yeah, with the cheese.
Oh yeah. Big mods, big chicken and cheese dom
Cheese
sandwich.
that title's getting longer and longer.
I was gonna say on your menu, which is probably the most out there sandwich?
Like the most popular.
Or no, I mean just kind of the one.
Most bizarre.
Yeah.
You want me
I
to
know
answer that?
no, I like no. What?
Wait,
What?
me?
No.
Either the kimchi grilled cheese or the bandit, I would say.
So, in terms of wild ingredients, kimchi grilled cheese, because kimchi is wild. People think it's wild. I think it's wild. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It's medicine. God wants you to eat it. Kimchi.
Heard it here first.
The bandit is all just regular ingredients. There's nothing wild about them. They're just weird that they're.
It's
hanging out
raspberry
at the
jam
same-
and horseradish. People
Raspberry jam.
yeah, raspberry jam and horseradish, straight up.
And
Roast
That does
beef
sound
and smoked
out
cheddar.
there.
Yeah, it does sound out there until you bite it
But
and you're like,
what kind of meat is in that?
roast beef,
Roast beef.
smoked cheddar,
onion.
and red onion. Yeah,
Dang, that sounds good.
and it's
I'm a huge fan.
hella good.
We came up with it the day we heard what's his name died.
Exactly.
Oh, what?
Who?
Bandit.
The bandit mustache.
Oh, Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we named it the Bandit. That's why I named the Bandit.
Okay, I get it. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay, so where did El Jefe come from?
El Jefe. There's multiple stories at this point.
Okay.
But the reason my story is, you ever seen the movie Chef?
With
He was on South Park.
Not
John-
that chef.
Different chef.
Different
with,
chef.
with John Favreau.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Favreau. And
when
he
they're
had-
traveling around.
yeah,
selling,
and he has that food truck, and
yeah,
he's serving
uh-huh.
Cuban sandwiches.
Avengers are there.
And the name
Yeah,
of and
they
you
were.
remember the name of his truck?
Was
it was
it El
El
Jefe?
Jefe.
El
Yeah.
Jefe.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what's funny? You saying this now? As we walked out of your little sandwich shop, they were talking about that.
Who?
So
Just random.
we
people on
got
the street.
just random people. So we got there at a good time where it wasn't busy at all. There was one person at the register. We walked in and then she took our order, and then like 8 people just boom boom boom. It got busy. I mean, we were like
That was your sandwich above your head.
sandwich. We were standing like this. I mean, it got crowded in there.
Yeah.
And so people were getting their orders. We walk out, and someone had mentioned his name. Who'd you say, John?
John Favreau.
John Favreau.
Yeah, somebody mentioned his name, and then I heard the word El Jefe. I had no idea what that was about. It's funny you say that because I think that's what they were talking about.
No, that movie totally kicked us off the.
Yeah. That really was like that fire. You're like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's-
so did you
let's
guys
start
dress like the Avengers? When you
Yeah,
guys-
sure. Sandwich Avenger.
If you were an Avenger, which one would you be?
What's his name? Captain
El
America.
Capitan.
Yeah.
You'd call him El Capitan, not
Yeah, I
Captain.
would, yeah.
El Capitan America.
Right, so it'd be like all Mexican colors and.
And can you imagine?
I'm also Salvadorian.
You got? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You really?
yeah. My dad's Salvadorian. You didn't know
He's
that?
a Salvador. And the last name Garcia?
Yeah, I guess.
Best last name out there.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. And how do you know?
I don't know the line of Garcia's after my dad. But yeah.
Yeah.
You come, Garcia.
What was your mom's last name?
Roman.
Nice.
Yeah. But
Okay.
she did the hyphen thing, so she's Roman Garcia.
Roman Garcia. Okay.
So she's not. Every time you call her Mrs. Garcia, she's like, "Nope, that's not me."
Mrs. Roman Garcia.
Yeah,
she'll get mad at you.
yeah, she gets held. Called Mrs. Garcia.
Really? They ever come into to the store to help you guys out?
Yeah.
Yeah, to help Julian out.
Yeah,
Parents won't do that.
Yeah.
You don't want him in there?
They don't even live here, bro.
No, but when they were in here.
Oh no, they will come into town and they will come in and try to help out.
Yeah. and
Okay.
it's-
They will straight up like find work to do. at the
Right.
shop.
and they try very hard.
You're on the line. She go, mijo,
Yeah,
let me
that'd
do
be
it.
funny.
Let
That'd
me
be funny.
do it. Let me show
You know what? We'll put mom on the line next time and see how she does. I mean, that's how I learned to make sandwiches from her. So
Okay.
and got into the restaurant industry because of my dad, because he's the one who
He
introduced me.
deserves it. He should go on the line. If anybody
He
should go on the
introduced
line.
you to little
front of
Luca.
house. I feel
He
like
would
he would like if he was the dude checking you out. He would just he would love to chit chat with people.
So he introduced you to little Luca.
Yeah,
Or you said it was your uncle's or your godfather.
I mean, it was there when we lived there too. So
And it's still there now.
still there now. We went there 3 weeks ago.
And are they aware what you're doing now?
No.
I mean, you
but the
never walk in with
original-
your Ed. Check this out.
No, so the original family sold it, and they ended up reopening a deli like a block away. It's called Tiani's, and I walked in there and told them they're like, oh yeah, we're the original family that opened Little Luca's. I was like, oh well, that place like inspired me to start my own sandwich shop, and then he's like, oh, I'll come by if I'm ever in Kansas City. I'm like, oh okay. So I told that one dude, but I've never seen him. So
So and what'd you say it was called? Tiani's?
Tiani's,
and do they?
It was the name of the family. Yeah.
So do they
opened
still
it up.
use the Dutch Crunch berry?
They all every sandwich.
Every sandwich.
They even sell in the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Could you freeze your bread? Like if I ordered
Yeah.
a dozen, can I freeze it and then?
Yeah, that's what my mom does.
can
That's
do
what
anything you want.
my father-in-law does. And they save it for later. Yeah,
Okay.
the crunch might
I'm gonna
not
have to do
as
that.
hold as well, but it's still
I'd like to try some of this for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have to put it in order. And do you make them that size?
No,
That size of the sandwich,
no.
or do you make them smaller, like a?
smaller little dinner roll. Yeah,
Okay, and they got the nice little crunch to it on top.
yeah,
Oh, that's cute.
it's very cute.
It's adorable.
You never, like I said, you try to make sandwiches. I mean, a Chinese or a Mexican sandwich, little al pastor in one of these.
100%. Yeah,
Hawaiian, throw some
Or-
pineapples on.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
make
have
a Hawaiian sandwich.
hammer. Yeah, Hawaiian hammer is probably one of our favorite best.
Oh, okay, so
sandwiches.
it's
that is
out there.
huge
That's a
fan
seasonal one
favorite.
that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Has grilled pineapple and ham and roasted
Ooh,
poblano and
sounds
red
good.
peppers with cilantro, lime sauce, candy jalapenos.
See how he knows everything that's put in the sandwiches.
Yeah, I have
Which
to
is good. You
assemble them,
have
bro.
to.
I do like that.
we
sandwich.
did an al pastor like a year ago, maybe.
Yeah.
We do need to circle back on.
I need
it.
to do that again. I've done it like 2 or 3 times, maybe tops.
I want to get the double broiler thing where you stack it up right and you carve it off and it
Oh,
and do it real right. Do it just
Yeah. Now I just do like this fake. Like,
Oh,
I get a
like
stick.
shawarma style?
yeah. So that's how
the
you're supposed to
true
do
way-
it.
True way to do it. Yeah.
come on,
Hey, baby steps, bro.
baby steps. Okay,
But they're expensive.
They are expensive. Where are we
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
put it?
Are
You've
they?
seen the size of the shop.
man. Would you guys ever think about a truck?
Food truck?
I would love
A food
that.
truck?
I need a food truck parking spot. It's the problem.
That spot,
Yeah, our wives will not let us park. It.
man. That'd be dope though. See your guys,
F82.
see your logo,
Mm-hmm.
giant on the truck. Oh man, you guys would do a killing, dude.
I know.
I mean, I know you guys are in this restaurant all the time, and when you guys close, do you guys just take sandwiches home and
Mhm.
that's your meal, and
Yep.
you don't get sandwiched out?
I get breaded out.
Bread
Yeah.
it out, yeah. Bread it out, or there's the times where I'm like, I don't even know what sounds good.
So has anybody ever walked in there and said, "Okay, I love a jefe, but no bread"?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, so you just do like a lettuce wrap, or
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay,
it's not common, but yeah, people.
yeah.
do it.
Put a little bit of crunch on the lettuce.
No, it's crunchy lettuce.
It's already
It's
crunchy.
already fresh, bro.
Fresh, nice.
Green leaf lettuce, quality green leaf lettuce that we go through. We rinse it real good. We make sure there's not any nasty spots
Or bugs.
or bugs.
Oh yeah,
Or
let's
dirt.
take the flavor out of these sandwiches.
The extra protein we got rid of.
You guys just ever have good days, bad days there at the shop?
Nope, never one. Just days.
Just a day is a day.
Just
Day
yep.
to day is what it is.
No, there's
Yeah.
bad days. There's
Day in
lots
the
of bad
bay.
days. Lots of good days.
A lot of great.
More
days.
good than bad.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
We got a good crew, and so the people who you're surrounded by really dictate whether or not like a rough 5 minutes becomes a rough day.
Uh-huh.
And if nobody's in the mood to have a bad day after a bad 5 minutes or 35 minutes, you don't have a bad day.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a good crew, good support system. Yeah, so
You guys ever
grateful.
You guys able to do catering?
Oh yeah. Lots of catering.
Should have done Roll's wedding. That'd have been sweet.
Oh, we should have. That would.
I told him I was not working. I'm not doing both, bro. You got me to be the best man, or you can get sandwich. You can't have both.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, we're coming to the end of our little fun we're having here. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you for having us.
I was hoping it would never end.
I know, right? It just goes so quick. Before we end, is there a competition on who can make the best sandwich, or is everybody just pretty much equal? Who can make the best sandwich between you guys?
Who can make the best sandwich?
Yeah, is that even a question?
I'd like to think that you know, sometimes you can go to a restaurant, you know, like there's certain cooks, like, you know, like you come in at this hour, like the secondary cook is in, so the food may not always be the exact same.
I mean,
you guys are technically making the sandwich all the same ways, so
That's
like
not
if
how
you
that
have
works.
time
yeah.
in your day and there's nothing on the line, probably Jake. But if it's in the heat of the moment and there's a line,
Dude,
backed
if you
up,
need sandwiches made, you want him making your sandwich.
I will be there making the sandwich.
If you want a sandwich and you
emergency
don't care
order.
what you get,
Oh yeah.
you want it to be amazing, I can probably get you took care of.
Yeah,
What's
he's very particular, and he's like, all right, this is that.
nothing wrong with
One has
that?
to be
That's
like
art.
this.
Platonic perfect
And
sandwiches.
then here it is. It's like picture perfect, and
Yeah.
so it took like the whole time, but you know,
Yeah, right.
perfect.
You're like a
Yeah,
third
we
of
can't eat that sandwich. We got to take a picture of it, freeze it, something.
Yeah, like a third of good food is the aesthetics of it. Does it look appetizing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still, obviously checking quality, but like I just my brain is like I make sandwiches like it's nothing.
It's the difference between like prototype and production quality. It really is.
Yeah,
All right, one day I want you to challenge yourself. Just throw on the blindfold and just do it real quick down the line.
oh yeah, I could do that. Easy.
So, of course, before we end, you guys ever done another podcast beside this one?
Yeah, this would be our third or fourth one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, we did one yesterday.
Oh,
did
you really?
yeah.
What was this one at?
It was via Zoom.
Via Zoom?
Kansas City Confidential.
Nice.
So no one's going to be able to see it?
Yeah.
You won't be able
Just
to
you
see
guys?
it, just hear. Yeah, it was just her, and then us two. Yeah,
But it's confidential, so nobody's going to see it or hear
Not
it.
for at least
Yeah,
2
never.
months.
Yeah.
So
no,
it's
it's
not
not
going to get out
released
there.
until like end of
So
April.
why are we even talking about this?
I don't know. It's secret.
Congrats.
Be expecting that coming out relatively soon.
Yeah, congratulations on that. And,
What was that other podcast of your friends from Up Down?
Oh, I should remember the name of that one. It's the beer is the problem. It's Sin. It's the Service Industry Night podcast.
Oh yeah, Sin
Yeah.
podcast.
okay.
Sin
You know what? I'm going
podcast.
to have to write that down here in a little bit because I actually want to listen to that because a friend of mine has a Corazon Cafe right across the street.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Curtis Herrera. And
Yeah.
I heard that he did a podcast with.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
listened to that episode.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So no, you know what? I want to check that out. So yeah, before we leave, I need to get that information.
Yeah.
Just
From you
'cause
guys.
The daughter.
Yeah, you know his daughter.
Yeah.
Dulcinea?
Yeah.
Well, she was on our podcast when me and Isai had ours.
Yeah,
couple
when
years
these
ago.
guys had their own podcast.
Yeah, so she came on ours, and he went on
Yeah.
there.
It's all small world, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Small world. That's crazy. But sweet again. I appreciate you guys coming in, sitting down, chatting with us, talk about a little bit of memories. But we really wanted to get the sandwich. But I wanted people
That was
to
a
know.
good sandwich.
I wanted the people to know Julian. I wanted people to know Jake. You know, what you guys did, where you guys are from, and whatnot. You know, because people be like, that explains why. You know, they make good sandwiches and why the Dutch crunch bread. And, some people may not know that. So I need to put it out there. Try to help you guys out as well.
I appreciate that.
It's
Us
awesome.
Garcia's got to stick together.
I hear you, bro. Yep, I hear you. If there's anything, you can look at your camera. I mean, you put yourself out there.
So tell them where you can find the restaurants, the websites, and then any order links that they can use.
The website is bayboykc.com. All the social media is just at bayboykc. The main shop is at 4706 Holly Street in Kansas City, Missouri. Our satellite location is at 300 East 39th Street, Kansas City, Missouri at Plex Pod.
Is it written on his forehead?
No, I'm
'cause
just
you're
trying to
looking-
remember.
okay.
and I was like trying to see if I could get some information about my brain.
Yeah, the brainwaves. You guys have known each other. Yeah, husband and wife.
20-something years.
I hear you.
It's been so long.
But yeah, and yeah, PlexPod locations open like Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3.
11 to 2.
11 to 2 to 3 on Fridays, I think.
Yes.
And then the main shop's open at 11 to 8:30 Monday through Saturday.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Again, congrats on the business.
Yes.
The sandwiches are good. Like I said, I had one yesterday, and I'm about to have one here in a little while. Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help you guys, just let us know.
Yeah, and appreciate you always repping. I always see you rocking your
I do.
Babe
I like
Wood.
repping this. And believe me, I actually wore to work. I don't know. It was early part of the winter, and where's that located, or who's this, or and I have to explain to them, and I need to try that out, and I'm like, yeah. I said they make good sandwiches, so you guys need to try it out, man.
You ever wear it out in public and then strangers walk up to you?
You know what? That I haven't. Just people at work,
really?
but
Okay.
no, yeah, but
That's like the most common story. Like people like wear the shirt and then people like walk up to them and be like,
really?
"Oh man, I love the sandwiches."
Heck yeah. Yep, I have to start doing that for you guys.
Very
I help you out, man.
gratifying.
Thank you for having us and inviting
Yeah.
us, and appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks thanks.
Sandwich.
Yeah, thank you to Jeffrey for your boy bringing the sandwiches to us, because
Freddie.
apparently you freaking forgot him.
You said
It's Freddie.
Freddie. Not
Freddie. What did I say? Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
That just makes the letters around, right?
Yeah.
Jeffrey, Freddie, something like that. All right.
All right.
Anyway, I think, Chris, we good? Again, thanks, guys.
It's out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the Big Modcast. Until then, adios.